Hello and welcome back to the Collectors Club. Welcome to the unboxing of the Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Super 7 Ultimates line. It's in a shipper box, and normally I take this off right away, but I want to show you, here's some nice Mighty Morphin logo. Even this shipper box is kind of fancy. Yeah, I know I'm easy to impress. Here's some legal stuff. So let's get rid of the shipper box. This box got some foil on it, so extra safety everywhere, which is really nice. When you buy something like this, keep in mind this is a collector's item. This is meant to be something for adults like me. Well, adults. Yeah, I have a lot of toys and I'm still an adult. I collect Power Rangers for over 30 years now. Since I'm 9 years old, I got my toys as a kid. And I love the show, I love what I got, I took good care of it. So, and at some point I think I was like 14, 15 and such, hey, I collect this now. So I had that in my mind somewhere. Anyways, this is my first item from Super 7. I didn't have that before. And I didn't tend to buy something like this. It, especially here in Germany, cost me, when I would buy it, roughly 70 euros, maybe 90, well, T-Rex at least, which equals to a similar amount in dollars. And I bought this off Big Bad Toy Store. I had Zero Ranger 5 here, pre-ordered, and Super 7 Ultimates T-Rex is, at the time of this recording, still on sale, 60% off. Big Bad Toy Store wants normally like $55, and now they want 22. So like, 05 has to ship. Screw it, I take it. That's why I have that now. This would be my first non-combining Zord. When I say non-combining, for people who are not too firm with Power Rangers, you have Zords that combine into Megazords and bigger versions. And besides some things that stand alone, like assist characters, Ninja, or auxiliary Zords, which are their own thing, which doesn't combine with anything else, there are versions of Zords like T-Rex that don't mean to be combined with the other things. So you have T-Rex, Pterodactyl, Saber-Tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus, yeah, I said that before, Triceratops, and what I missed? Mastodon, which forms the Megazord, the OG Dino Megazord. But there are versions like this. Legacy from Bandai is a version out which I don't own, which is, yeah, you have it, it's a bit bigger, it's nice looking, but you cannot combine it with other things. There's just this one version, it is as it is. Let's move on, I blab too much as always, and take a look at the box. Here on the front is the Tyrannosaurus coin. I'm dressed for the occasion. We have the Ultimates logo on here, very shiny as the coin itself. This is raised, so if you go over it, you feel that it's not just plain, not one surface. I like this collector stuff a lot. This box is also not square, it has a certain angle to it. The entire thing, it goes around here, so you can see the lightning. On the back you have the Power Rangers logo, and here is a QR code, some legal stuff technically with the company name and such. I always hate to throw this stuff out, so I won't do with this or with that stuff. I have boxes for still for Legacy, for example. This is a keeper as well. There's no way in the world where this is going anywhere. I won't sell that off. This is mine, so as long as I'm around, and my kids will have that at some point in the future when I'm gone. So yeah, and I hope they take good care of it, but if they have to or want to sell it, there's a box which makes it more worth. So that's the idea behind that. Anyways, let's lift this up because there's a slip cover. Boom. Tommy, careful, don't fall over. Good. So here's another look what's inside, so you can see what you get with everything in here. I always like this when I go in a store here in Germany, which I do not tend to do as much because why should I? There's not much around stuff that I want, at least. I know from friends who live overseas in the US or in the UK, things like this is a thing that you can buy in stores. So if you're in a store and that's on a store with a slipcover, you could lift it up, look below the hood and say, hey, that's nice, I want that. So, or there are collector shops. I think we have anime stores and such. They have some things of Power Rangers now and then, like something like that. Super 7 Ultimates maybe, and Fig 3.0. Damn it, words complicated. Anyhow, here on the back, T-Rex in a circle, and all very shiny. I repeat myself here, but this is a collector's item. And here's the story. Piloted by the Red Ranger, Tyrannosaurus, and so on and so forth. Top and low stays the same because it was a slipcover, as I said, and it's sealed because it's new, so we need a knife. I prepared to do this. Everything important is out of the box, and I have to say this is one really good looking Zord. The power coin here I took out as well. That's metal, it's heavy. Details in a moment. Everything else I left inside is 4 extra hands, well, slash claws in this case, for T-Rex, and 2 small Red Rangers, one posing, looks like teleporting or so, and one is, yeah, the basic grab my hands to the belt buckle. I could take the claws out, but it's the same with 05, it's hands, it's, yeah, what can I tell you? I've shown you that in the close-up, and the tiny figures, I'm scared I'll lose those. So they stay in there for now. I decide later on what I want to do with those. They're taped, so that's also an extra. We're like, So first things first, the T-Rex coin, very shiny golden with a black wash, and on the back, a Z for Zyuranger, the Sentai original where Power Rangers originates from. This is metal, it's very thick, and compared to the other power coins I have, I think it's, yeah, might be twice as thick, I don't know. We'll see in a second, because I want to see something. So, this is the Legacy Power Morpher. There's the ape coin in it, from the Ninjetti set. When you buy this, or bought this in the past, or get it on eBay for very high prices nowadays, there's the OG 5 set of coins, T-Rex, Saber-Tooth Tiger, and so on and so forth. And this set I bought extra. It was like 20 bucks on Amazon years back. And it says Power Rangers here. This set has the ape coin. This is from the Super 7 set. Here side by side. And I think, yeah, not much difference in size. Give or take a millimeter or two. I don't know. Question is... Oh. That's a surprise. I didn't expect that. Yeah. That works. Kinda. You have to be careful with this morpher. Here is the Z on the back plate, and if you press that one, you eject the coin. So even with the original coins that are meant to go in here, if you go, it's morpher time, yeah, you're unlucky and eject the coin. We did that ages ago in the live stream or in a video, and yeah, well, a coin went flying. I think the Traveling Power Rangers fan did that back in the day. Where is he, by the way? Old joke. He's not doing videos anymore for YouTube. I think he retired. He's now the Lego building brick guy or so. I don't know. Lego is more a shtick nowadays. It still was in the past, but... Anyways, I'm blabbing too much. Move on to T-Rex. He looks really great. From the distance and from the far, he is, because not transforming as I said before, more detailed and articulated. I mean, there's other things like SoC that does a good combination of articulation and combination. I wish I had that. At some point, if I win the lottery, I get an SoC Megazord. Those things go like for 300-400 nowadays. And yeah, let's have a closer look. Let's do that differently. Close up in a sec. So the mouth opens and closes. The head has a turn in here as well. So with the neck. So this is articulated. This chest piece doesn't open because, as I said, not transforming, not needed. It looks a bit sleeker in the face compared to other Zords. Why do I know that? Because this is the 90s. So, compared to the 90s, slightly taller, not much, just a little bit. And the horns here, 90s horns are bigger. Also, this could use new stickers and such, but compared, this is like way more painted, and this is so nicely done. Here's a close-up. I hope this actually do justice for what it is. So, I don't know when you will watch this video, but I said it earlier. At this point in time, Big Bad Toy Store, not sponsored, nothing. I bought this for my own money, but this is cool. $22. If you don't have it, if you want it, grab it before it's gone, because I'm assuming for that price they having sell off their stock they have left. Just my assumption there. So as I said, that's the 90s, and here's the big difference. So on the 90s, here's some buttons where you have to do this for transformation. As I said, this can transform. This opens up, and here's a Megazord head in there, which does not work for that one. So yeah, different toy, different meaning in that, but as I said, really cool. This is an articulated tail. This is solid piece. Also, you might realize when you get this one loose somewhere on eBay, this part always is missing. Not on mine, all original. Same goes for the stickers, all OG. European stickers, not show accurate, but that will change in the future. But this one is like, tail looks here very blend one color, has to look like this. So if you're into stop motion or doing pictures, this is what you want. This is, or even like want something cool for your shelf, something for $22, even as a collector's item, for $20, $22, you could get that for a kid. You can buy one for you and one for the kid. So if your kid's into Power Rangers, just discovered that, be a good dad, be a good mom, buy this one for that price. So this is really cool. You can, there's this one scene which was always reused where he was going like boom on energy wave going, breaking up the ground. In Mutiny that was used, when the Zord's going like AWire, viral against like the race. So, and where did I left you? Here's a smaller version. This is Legacy. Same with 90s, not so articulated, but way more color, wider outlines here on the back for Megazord's head and such. Yeah, this is nice, but the only thing that always takes me out is these pegs here. I hate that. The SoC and Lightning Collection Megazord had like something that gone over the ports with the kneecaps moving up and down. I had Lightning Collection here. It was cool at some point, but it had so many flaws in production. I had a faulty one, so I have to give this back. If I see one for a price like 120 to 200 maybe, and I have the money left over for spending, I might get another Lightning Collection Megazord. I don't know. I got Astro. Astro is really cool. It was on sale on Amazon, I think a half a year back. now crazy expensive. And the Astro Megazord from Lightning Collection, if they'd done that with the Dino Megazord and Dragozord right away, they would have bought that off the charts. With the stylization of Dragozord and Megazord and Lightning Collection, I don't want to blab too much on sidetrack and such, but if they'd done that like they did Astro, they had no problem selling those. People would be like super happy with that. I have Astro up there, but it's I don't want to take too much on the table. Here's not much space left. Let's swap these over for another comparison, because I have one more. And then we're basically almost done here. So, Legacy, smaller one. I still have something from a like surprise toy from the 90s. I have like a teeny tiny, it is in storage somewhere, which would go here. An even smaller version. And I think there's in between more. So, size-wise, this one, then Legacy 90s. And there's another Legacy not combining one, which would go here, is similar to his size. I think it might be similar, like in between these two, which I don't have. I think Lightning Collection and SOC would go similar style and size here. So, and there's always room for more. He's not complete yet, but I have this Chungus. This is from Fan Home. I pay this with my own money. On YouTube, you always have to say that because people think, oh, you're sponsored, you're a creator. Like, nah. This one is really cool. This is a Builder Megazord. I have a video tutorial / journey which you can watch on my channel. Look at my playlists. There's like Let's Build a Megazord, and when the next magazines arrive, I think end of October, that will be the case, like in 2 weeks. I will continue, and we're like 50% off the Megazord. When that's completely done, it will be 60 centimeters in height, like really tall. This one is, where's the button? I have to look, because it's very well hidden. There. This is lights. This lights up. As I said, it's not complete yet. It will be like this when it's done. But this is crazy. And it combines, so you can build Megazord with this. As I said, build a Megazord. This is part-wise metal, it's heavy, it's crazy. It's really crazy what this represents. So, this is the biggest version you can get. This is close to a show prop. Anyways, as I said, I talk too much. And once more, thank you for watching, thank you for the support. If you like what you see, we see us next time in the Collectors Club. Take care.